when they intertwine climate change, they
What's going on, family? Yep, it's the Crypto Siege with another day in the life and the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Happy freaking Monday. Happy Monday to you. So the Ripple SEC with lawsuit, hey, it may be ending sooner than we think. And that, my friends, is really, really, really exciting to see that. If they do that, holy wow, that would be really, really cool. Happy Monday to you guys. The market had a little bit of a slight, very, very slight correction, which is very, very cool. Very, very, very cool. I'm telling you, I'm liking what I'm seeing here with this freaking thing. Shout out to, I think Trevor LeConte shared this with me on Twitter today. But boy, I got to tell you that this settlement thing, look, that's a thing, it's on the table. It really is on the table. And it's looking like, yeah, they want to get this thing done sooner rather than later. They want to kind of get it done sooner rather than later. What's going on, Matt LaRose? Good to see you, brother. Did you read the thing that came out a couple hours ago? Reference the case. I think that's what I'm talking about here. We're going to go over, I believe, is that what you're talking about? Where the, you know, the thing from the SEC and I think the Cryptic Poet might have shared something as well. What's going on, Paul Bogle? Good to see you, brother. Legendary is here. Bruh, XRP is in the building. What's good, bro? What's going on, Ninja Pants? Oh, you did? Okay, Chrissy. Cool. Very cool. Awesome. Awesome. I will look for that. I will definitely look for that. Good to see you tonight, miss. Tay Marquise is in the building. What is going on, bro? Good to see you. Raymond Heslip is here. APY planners. I don't know what that is, Raymond. Morris Prince is here. What's going on, Morris Prince? Thea Rodriguez. Thea. Thea, is that a lady in crypto? Thea, is that a lady in crypto? Welcome to the channel. Please let me know if that's the case. We'd love to see more women getting into this space. It's massively important. Welcome to the channel. Carlos Jacobo is here. What's up, Steve? What's good with you, bro? Hey, Edward, how are you, man? Good to see you. Ninja Pants. I know, right, bro? That is a great name. I think that's what we're going to go over a little bit, Matt LaRoche. Look, when I read over a little bit about that, again, for me, it is time. It is time, Tay. It is indeed, right? When they're talking settlement and you know, early like that, reference one having already been discussed and brought to the table. I think I'm excited about it because even if it's quote unquote on different administrations, it's just something that they're looking to do, right? So for us, I think most of us feel comfortable in Ripple winning. But again, the settlement, getting it done quickly, I think is probably the most important thing. Well, I mean, clarity is important, but the lawsuit being done and over and whatever they're going to decide, let them decide. It's not going to stop Ripple, the company, from moving forward. It's not. It's just not. And it's definitely not going to stop XRP and XRP Ledger from moving forward. Nothing prevents XRP and the Ledger from moving forward, right? It's open source technology. There are other companies besides Ripple, like Kava, Flare Network, that use XRP and using the Ledger. So it's not about those things, really. It's really about Ripple and how they may have done something in terms of moving XRP as a security versus as some other way. In either case, quick settlement is going to be outstanding for us as XRP hodlers. Ripple's going to recover. They're going to rebound. They're going to pivot. They're going to adjust. They're in good hands. They are in good hands, right? So let's go over the numbers for the market. Man, I just discovered something today. And I'm like, wow. I was talking this over with a friend, and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Increase the XRP holdings. Makes sense. It really does make a lot of sense. But anyway, I'm still on that personally. I'm still on the making the move at 10 to 13. I'm still on that move, making that move, preparing for the pullback, re-upping. What's that? Re-anning or re-up? It's called a re-up, right? When you move something, then you want to get more of that same thing. That's like a re-up, right? Re-upping that XRP, taking the extra, putting it on Celsius. So now that I'll have the same amount of XRP as that I went into going into $10, plus the extra 1,000, plus the extra 10,000, plus the extra 100,000, plus the extra 1 million extra, and the same amount of XRP on the way to $20. And we'll see what happens there if we get there. Ooh, buddy. What is going on, guys? Matt LaRoche swelling them bags move. Indeed, Matt LaRoche. It's just in the numbers. If you look at it, it's just the numbers. It's in the numbers. It really is. Keela says, jealous of your TCs. We had a blizzard here and been without power for over 16 hours. Oh, no. Tea would be nice right now. Oh, my goodness. Yes. Try and stay warm, Keela. Let's try and stay warm. I know we have some good friends and business partners out in Texas area, and they are going through it. They've been, man, crazy. Crypto Roger says, I got my one XRP. I love it. Holly Mahdi is here. What's going on, my friend? Good to see you. So I don't know if I should be saying holy moly or Holly Mahdi. I really don't. So guys, Edward Dunford, XRP is the best. Edward says XRP is the best digital asset ever created. It's getting all the money. Indeed. Yeah, Kate, listen, the great thing about this tea is the happy banana. Love it. Dan Rob, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you. Wi-Fi is in the building. G. Daniels is here. What's up, my friend? No, lawsuit's not over. Lawsuit's not over. Let's go over the numbers real quick. And then we'll talk about that, Dan Rob. So Bitcoin is currently at $48,508. Wow. Ethereum is back up to 1,800. Cool. Cardano is at 89 cents. Polkadot's in the number 5 spot, $28.76. XRP is at 56 cents. Isn't that interesting? These numbers really is. Binance Coin is at 100, I gotta tell you, gotta hand it to them guys over there. Shout out to CZ. Litecoin's at $213. Bitcoin Cash is at $725. It's up 12% on the 24. Let's see. Stellar Lumens is at 50 cents. Link's at $32. I said Bitcoin Cash already. And Uni is at $20. How much room do you guys think Uni has? I'm not sure how many moves we should be making if we're not in full tilt yet. We're not in full alt season yet. I'm not sure how many moves we should be making. Let me try to find this article here. These tweets that I found. That's hard to read, that one though. Where's the other one I had? There it is. There it is. All right, let's share this. Let's go over this, guys, a little bit. I hope the Blockfolio app is looking swell for you. I hope it's looking really, really good. Guys, we're not in full tilt alt season yet, just to let you know. Bitcoin dominance is still 60.76%. So we're not in full tilt alt season yet. So I know it's cool to take profits. I took some profits, but I didn't do 100% out of anything type deal yet, right? Because we're not in the full tilt. We're not in that full tilt yet. I'm going to explain that kind of, thing that I'm looking to do. See if it makes sense to you. I'm going to pull up, I'm going to give some examples, and I'm going to use round numbers and the amount of holdings. I'll either use 10,000 or 20,000 or 100,000 or something, just trying to make even numbers. And I'll show you what I mean by that, the possibilities for you. So, Miss Crypto Seeds is something. I love her. All right, so Stuart XRP shared it. Shout out to Stuart XRP for sharing this. This is some interesting. Again, you can go over the kind of, I'm just going to read the easier stuff here to read, right? Interesting. Let me move this. Let me move this. So, joint letter addressed to Judge Annalisa Torres from parties dated February 15th, 2021. I saw this 2 hours ago when he actually first posted it. It says reference proposed discovery schedule. Document filled by securities. Documents filed by Securities and Exchange Commission. Jorge Tenrero. Do not believe there is a prospect for settlement at this time. However, so here's what it says. Prospect for settlement. Counsel for parties have met and conferred, and having previously discussed settlement, do not believe there is a prospect for settlement at this time. However, the parties will promptly notify the court if any settlement in principle is reached as to any defendant. Defendants agree with the statement, but note that previous settlement discussions took place under a previous administration and were principally with relevant division directors who have since left the SEC. Now, here's the other one here. Did I want to do that? I didn't want to really read all that. Let's see what it says here. Let's see what this says. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff here, right? We need the legal briefs guy, Jeremy Hogan, to kind of go over all of this. Joint submission by the parties. Okay, this is kind of just running through it. The complaint. See, I can't go over this. So this is kind of all of it. Let me see something. Yeah, 1 and 9 pages. I don't want to read all of that. So, breaking SEC versus Ripple. There is a prospect for settlement under the new administration, as previous and failed settlement attempts took place under the old administration. So that's the same thing. So I don't want to go over that. But I do think, again, I think it's massively important that they already had kind of some prospect of a settlement. And it feels as though that they will be looking throughout, the coming weeks and months to come to some type of settlement. And I think what's most important here, let me stop this share, is what John, was it John, not John Deaton. What was the lawyer's name who met with Thinking Crypto? I think what's important here is that lawyer, and forgive me, I forgot your name, dude. But that lawyer who was a securities lawyer and who actually worked at the SEC, he kept saying over and over again, and then he made a point to say that I'm saying it over and over and over again. And what he was referencing was he doesn't feel like the new Gary Gensler coming in is going to want to tackle this big thing with all the things that the SEC has on their plate, right? In addition to the digital asset space, all the other stuff, in addition to the digital asset space, taking on this case and making it a priority is going to be overwhelming. And so he said that it would look like, it would make sense to him. It wouldn't surprise him if Gary would just kind of punt it, if you will, look, of all the things to pick a fight with, this is just not the one, right? To try to win. Let's just settle this thing and I don't know, something, right? So it's, in other words, it's not something that's Gary is going to want to make a priority for him on his list of all the things, because this could be a time-consuming thing. He's not going to be able to get other things done, right? He's not going to be able to get other things done, right? So this is going to be a time suck, right? Aloha, Gregson. How are you, bro? Good to see you. Yeah, it is all political, Matt LaRoche. Indeed, it is, right? So again, I like that. I like the settlement news here. I mean, maybe that wording or phrase, settlement at this time, is a pretty popular or standard thing in these type of cases, but I don't think so. We've said from the beginning that Ripple and the SEC, they don't want this thing dragged out. They just don't. They want to come to a conclusion quickly, right? They want to be able to come to a conclusion quickly, and we'll see. The fact that that Ripple kind of points out, or they're pointing out, the Ripple made a point of saying that, under the previous administration, we really kind of couldn't come to something that we could agree upon, but we really feel like under this new administration, we'll be able to come to something, right? And I think it's great that Gensler is familiar with crypto, and more importantly, he doesn't want to do harm, right? I don't feel like he's a guy coming in who wants to do harm to the digital asset space. What's going on, Danny Love? Good to see you, bro. Danny says, I think the SEC now realizes that they are behind in this lawsuit, having to pony up with all communications and documents regarding ETH, and then trying to change the rules after the kick case. Indeed, Danny, indeed. What's going on, Sonar SCN? Wi-Fi. Do you think there would actually be a settlement before Gensler get in that chair? That could be some time away yet too. Yeah, and that's the other thing too is when is this? I feel as though I think both sides kind of know they have a time frame for Gensler. Um, and I think they kind of understand that. I still think that I still think that this is going to get done in March, April, the latest. Because I think again that attorney points out some really, really important stuff. This is not a slam dunk case for the SEC. They could jeopardize their position in terms of being oversee this digital asset space. Gensler is going to be coming in and with all, again, full slate of things to try to check off, right? He's got a big to-do list. And so this is not one that he's going to, want to make a priority. So to me, all those things lead to a settlement sooner rather than later. That's what it really says for me. And I think that's what they both want. And Danny, you're right. The SEC is kind of caught between, they're like almost, in a corner, like Kate, almost like that. They're just backed up because that was a genius move by Ripple for that Freedom of Information Act, right? So all of these things, I think, bode well for Ripple, and it certainly bodes well for us as XRP hodlers, really, because Matt LaRoche, I think XRP is going to do its thing. If it's done its thing already, and if you looked at 7 days, right? It's up 92% over 90 days, over 100% over 30 days. Over USD, 30 day. I didn't know it was over 100% on the 30 day. That's interesting. But think about that, right? If it's doing its thing during these circumstances, right, it's traditionally been a laggard, of course. We're not in full tilt alt season. 50 cents to all-time high is not bad. 50 cents to what most TA people in this space believe, a $10 to $13 XRP, it's about 15x. And then we kind of go on from there, right? Because, a lot of people, their average cost of entry is, it's 20 cents, 25 cents. That percentage gain on the money is massive, right? So Fabio Pincincia, how are you, my friend? So that, my friends, I think is absolutely outstanding news. Guys, do me a favor. There's 140-something people here and only 41 likes. Do me a favor if you didn't do it already. Collapse the chat and go smash the like button. Let's get this channel out to more of us, the Average Joe and the Average Jane, hanging out on YouTube. Let's get them into the digital asset space. One of the best ways to support the channel is to smash that like button so that we can get more people in the space. We got to let them know that the digital asset space is their chance to win. Now, did I miss Thea's response? He or she said they were new to crypto. Did I miss that? What's going on, Crypto Hippo? Good to see you. Yeah, man, that was BS, my friend. I don't know what that acting chair was thinking on that one. Did he or she respond? Did I miss it? What's going on, Eric Jenkins? Good to see you. Got Crypto Hippo and Crypto Waldo here. What is going on? What is going on? Eric Jenkins, hey, Siege, a lot of XRP holders are going to miss out on the Flare network. I follow a lot of XRP YouTubers, and most of them are not talking about it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think it's probably because a lot of them don't understand it. I listen to Mickey B. Fresh every day when I get a chance to listen to him because I want to learn about this because the Flare network is absolutely going to be massive for not only XRP, but a lot of other digital assets as well. But especially since XRP was the first one, the only one to get the airdrop, um, it's going to be absolutely massive. And, if you're not watching Mickey B. Fresh on YouTube, Mickey B. Fresh, the DeFi standard, you want to watch that because you want to understand the potential of the Flare network. It's massive. Oh, here's Thea. I feel an urgency to purchase XRP soon. I am a beginner investor. Wow. Well, welcome to the digital asset space, Thea. Welcome to this channel. Definitely appreciate you being here. Ralph Bean, how are you? Let me see. So did I miss Thea if you said you were a lady of crypto or not? Kroll MTV. What's going on, Kroll MTV? Good to see you. What do you think about the case? Well, I'm excited. I'm excited for a conclusion. Excited for the conclusion, ultimately. I just want it to be done because, again, XRP, Ledger, other companies building on it are going to continue to do so. D. Dames, I don't see 10. I think it will hit 25. Too many partnerships. Yeah, I agree. I'm still planning on a $20 to $26 XRP at the end of this year. But I will definitely be making a move at 10 to 13. Gold Standard Cup, I like it. Matt LaRoche, yeah. Texas is here. Crypto Roger, so what is the storms and stuff? You guys still out of power there? Yeah, we already had ours. Well, it wasn't a blizzard, but we did get some snow, Chrissy. Now we're just dealing with rain, and tomorrow is supposed to be like, I think tomorrow the next 50 degrees or so. German Armanderas. Where can I buy XRP? I'm new to this. Well, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the digital asset space. I want to say that's Herman, the German. Welcome to the space, my friend. Welcome, 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 welcome. And yeah, you can buy it on Uphold currently. It depends if you are in the United States or not. Are you in the United States? James Douglas says the escrow is the denominator. Yeah, it could be. I don't see Ripple doing any type of negotiation in reference to that other than how they sell it. As far as letting loose of it, letting go of it. Fawaz, what's going on, my friend? Yo, see, you're the real legend. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Good to see you tonight, man. Yeah, think about that, Matt LaRoche. Matt LaRoche, this is important, guys. I remember Bitcoin dominance being down around 28% last altcoin run. Yeah, I thought it was like 30 something, 38. I don't know, like a 38%. But that's the key. That's that signal when that BTC dominance starts getting, 50%. Bro, XRP, that's right. February 2021 is a massive day for Tether as well. Well, Thea, definitely, if you're new to the space and you're learning, it's an interesting time now to kind of come in because we're getting ready to get into what we call alt season, right? We're in a bull run. We get ready to run into what they call alt season, and it's a very interesting time for sure. I would definitely encourage you to try to watch as many channels as you possibly can. You definitely want to watch The Modern Investor, TMI. You want to watch Crypto Eddie. for sure. Kind of get your foundation, if you will. It's hugely, hugely important to get a good foundation. Jungle Inc. Right? You want to, because since you're new, you definitely want to have a good foundation. And I just think that, especially TMI, right? Especially TMI, because you want to kind of know that this is the whole asset space. It's not just XRP, although we believe it's the greatest digital asset ever created. Definitely want to learn about the top 10, 20, learn them, right? Go to livecoinwatch.com. And let me share that with you. You can go here. Let's see. You can go right here. It's livecoinwatch.com. And you can go right there and let me do this. Well, yeah, you do this. Go to coins, and it'll list the top 20, 30, 40 coins on it per page, and you can go for pages and pages. It's over 8,000. Safe thing is to learn about the top 20, 30 coins. But what you can do is you can click on a particular asset like XRP, and when you click on it, you got these things right here where you can learn more. Here's a link for a website, a Twitter page, Telegram, and the link to learn about each one is probably a good place to start to learn. What is XRP? Who is the company Ripple? What's their connection? You know, that type of thing like that. And so a good place to start is ripple.com, and then ripple.com/insights, one word, insights, to begin to learn about XRP for sure. So what else? I wanted to cover, again, I think this lawsuit is going to be over than what a lot of people think. I really, really do believe that. What else did I want to share with you guys? Trevor LeConte, what's going on, bro? Thanks for sharing, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm going to share this here from the Cryptic Poet. Trevor shared this with me. Interesting thing about this Ripple partner, Navate. I don't know how old or how recent this is, but Navate is a major player in the financial world. Let me see something here. Listen to this. And then I'm going to share Mickey B. Fresh's channel with you guys. I'm telling you guys, learn about the Flare Network. It's massive. Again, Trevor, thank you so much for sharing, brother. I appreciate that. The Cryptic Poet shared this earlier today. The CEO of Ripple partner Navate talks about their partnership with Ripple, refers to it as Ripple Pay.
For a similar thing, we
Peter Cook, CEO of Navate Group.
We announced agreements with Google Pay and Samsung Pay so that we can put their virtual services inside to our clients' wallets. Just after the quarter, we've announced Apple Pay for a similar thing. During the quarter, again, Ripple Pay, a number of other major global partnerships. We've also announced with Ripple that we'll extend our services very strongly into Southeast Asia. And again, leveraging that international partnership. And I think post the quarter, the extension of our Visa issuing license in New Zealand, we'll see significant growth there.
So listen, yeah, I mean, I get it. This thing is massive. And, you know, Ripple has partnerships all over the world with all the players. They all know what's coming. They all know that this technology is superior. It's just a matter of time for it to become self-evident, right? It's just a matter of time. And, you know, there are going to be some people going, kicking and screaming, but it's going to happen, right? It is going to happen. Mr. Yoshitaka Kitao announcing that he's going to be announcing a couple of major partnerships, which is, you know, we always say on this channel that Mr. Yoshitaka Kitao is that dude. He is that dude. He is the biggest fan of XRP, guys. I'm telling you. Mr. Yoshitaka Kitao is the biggest fan of XRP. Make no mistake about it. Peter Cook, I believe it was Matt LaRoche. Peter Cook, CEO of Navati. He is the biggest fan. I mean, look, he's got a major stakeholdings in Ripple, the company's major stakeholdings in R3 as well. Worked out that deal for Ripple to be, I think, the biggest now shareholder or investor in MoneyTap. So it's just a matter of time. What's going on, Wi-Fi? I hear you, bro. Ninja Pan says, yeah, it's over 400 plus partnership. Right? So it's going to be really, really mad. What's going on, Jay Sober? So Mr. Yoshitaka Kitao, when he does things, he is about the digital asset space. And his favorite digital asset is XRP. Right? His favorite, I'm reading you guys' comments. I love them. Flair is going to be a monster, Eric Jenkins. A monster. Have you guys listened to the last couple of videos from Mickey B. Fresh? Is Bitcoin out of 50,000 right now? No way, Luis. Luis, what's going on, bro? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm not worried about them trying to take our bags. I'm really not. Mad Dog Life. I'm really not. Is it gonna hit 50 tonight? Well, if it's hitting 50 tonight, we're getting closer to that 52 to $58,000 range that BC Backer believes is going to now begin to start that big time correction. So 49.5. Okay, cool. Brandon Tom, yes, it's great. Mickey B. Fresh breaks it all down. Yeah, Brandon, he really, really does. It's really, really great stuff. So Danny Loaf may be right. Looks like the digital assets is going to be going up a little bit. Possibly. We'll see. Crypto, it's not at 50,000 yet. No, 49.5. Mayhem Media, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you. 49,670 on Binance. Yeah, so I might break it tonight, right? And so, which again, if BC Backer's right, and again, he's kind of playing it both ways. It could go either way, but kind of leaning towards it somewhere between 52 and 58 to kind of correct, right? Big time correction too. So, and I'm prepared for that, right? I'm prepared for the correction as well. I made some entries just in case it didn't. Right? Made those entries in the ones that haven't moved yet. Small position, just a few, right? Just a few hundred in each one. To kind of get that cost of entry down. But hey, if we get, some kind of correction, because again, the correction is the thing, that's going to lead to the alt season, right? And we want to get to the alt season. So it's historically, 52,000, whatever, 58, whatever, pulling all the way back until the 28, 26, 28. And then the alt season. So you got to kind of be prepared for that. Anyone prepared for that? Anybody prepared for big TC hitting 52 to 58,000 and going all the way back to 26 or 28,000, 30,000? No, Dick Goldzinia, no one's going to dump because it's not going to matter if they call XRP a security or not. It is not going to matter at all. It's not going to change how it's used. It's not going to change uh, the partnerships. It's not going to change anything about that. What it's called doesn't matter. What does matter? What does matter is how it is allowed to be used. If it's continued to be used in cross-border payments and solving that issue, it's not going to matter. I think people are getting called up on what it's called and forgetting what its purpose is and what it's going to be allowed to do. That is the big issue. Bro, XRP, yeah, so alt season, exactly. So, and I'm really kind of following BC Backers play here in that we need that correction. And it doesn't look like that correct for all season to start. And it doesn't look like we're going to get the correction until BTC is in that 52,000 to 58,000 range. So for me, let's get there. Let's correct, because after the correction, then the alt season starts. And that's what I'm excited about. You know what I mean? I'm not buying any more BTC. Not now, not back, not when it comes to correction. Nope. I'm waiting for all season. That's where the big money is. Yeah, I just ultimately, first of all, I don't think it's going to, the Ripple is going to lose in any way, shape, form, or fashion, other than just losing money. I think that's the only thing. And I think that most people who are familiar with securities laws, the only thing that they see the SEC has a shot at is the early distribution. And the question is really not about whether the security is about, it's about the distribution of XRP is really ultimately what the lawsuit is about. And so once we get that clarity on it being a currency of some shape, form, or fashion, then we're good to go. And I think ultimately, as long as XRP can be used as a bridge asset, right? Right. So it's like, as long as the Flare networks can continue to operate, right, then we're good. As long as Coil can continue to operate, then we're good, right? Because the question is not about XRP being secured. The question is about the distribution of XRP. That's the question. Right. And that is the deal there. So I know for me, I just wanted to come to a conclusion so we'll know and we can continue to move on. Right. So we can continue to move on. Over 245 people, guys. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Let's try to get the likes to at least 100 people with 245 people here. If we'll get at least 100, do me a favor, collapse the chat, smash the like if you didn't do it already, if you're enjoying the hangout. That would be really, really cool. We want to get this channel out to more and more people. We want to get it out to more and more people too, right? And so I think that's the big deal. What is the name of the attorney that was on the Thinking Crypto channel? I forget his name. Let me see something. Any of you guys remember his name? Let me see if I can find it. Was that not a great interview with the securities lawyer and the former guy at the SEC? Joe Hall. Yeah, that's his name. Joe, was it? No, that's not. Was it his name, Joe Hall? Yeah, it was Joe Hall. Joe Hall. I got that. Now, this is a guy who is a securities lawyer who, point of fact, said, which I think is really, really interesting, that, this is nowhere near, the SEC has a big, big chance of losing this case without question. And he also said that, this is probably of all things to do is to try to do something with Ripple was probably not the smartest move they could have made. And they are in jeopardy. They are, in fact, in jeopardy of not being able to rule over the entire digital asset space as a whole, right? BTC is the greatest distraction. So that's the securities lawyer who said that. And so, and Jeremy Hogan is a guy who's just familiar with lawsuits and kind of the inner workings of them. He's a really smart guy. He leaves some really, really great insight. And so not only are we excited about Jeremy, but we're also excited about the securities lawyer, who is Joe Hall, who really, really laid down some really, really great stuff about what's going on with that lawsuit and how the SEC works. And yeah, he was what's the best way to say? He was not excited about their chances of winning at the SEC. So, they could get themselves in some dire situation. But I think the biggest thing that the securities lawyers said was Gary Gensler and the SEC have tons of things on their plate, and in dealing with a near impossible to win lawsuit is not going to be on their priority, right? Gosh, I mean, when you think about just recently, the SEC commissioners coming out warring with one another, right? I mean, think about how significant that is for the acting chair to put something out, and then two commissioners, Hester Pierce and Elliot Roisman, saying, yeah, we really don't like the sound of that, and and don't agree with what you did there at all, right? And it leads to exactly what Joe Hall originally said in this article, that he felt like there was a bunch of disagreements going on at the SEC in reference to that originally even filing this lawsuit. And so when you put those things together, and I think a lot of people don't understand is the lawsuit is not about Ripple, it's about the digital asset space and how the digital asset space will move forward. And you still got Ethereum in the mix being questioned as to why it was kind of given a blessing, right? And so I think, anybody who holds digital assets should be applauding the fact that Ripple is looking for clarity for the entire digital asset space. Now, so I think that's like the biggest thing. Yeah, and I think I did too, Dick. So I don't know what you say. Why wouldn't I answer? I did answer you. I think Jeremy Hogan. He deals with lawsuits, right, on both sides, right. So he's not answering questions about whether or not it's XRP is a security, but he can lend his his experience as an attorney on matters, right. And so I think. I think like if you got to listen to just someone just talking or listen to an attorney, right? You want to listen to the attorney versus just someone just talking, right? That's the most important thing. Listen to someone who's familiar, right? Or, I don't, and I think that the XRP community are just excited about Joe Hall as they are as Jeremy Hogan, right? The securities lawyer. So I'm just excited to hear from Joe Hall, who is a securities lawyer, than I am as Jeremy Hogan. And I think most of the XRP community feels that same way, Dick. Hopefully by then, Cardano can be parked on Celsius network and get some interest. Yeah, I know, Macro Rose, right? So guys, listen, it could be over sooner than you think. Right? It could be over sooner than we all think. And that's what we want. We want to get to the conclusion because trust me when I tell you, XRP will continue to move on. The XRP ledger will continue to be built upon. Flare Networks is not going to stop doing what they're doing because, in fact, they haven't, right? Because of the SEC lawsuit. They are continuing to move on. So will Ripple, the company, when it's all said and done. Trust me, if Kick can move on, right? Right? And EOS can move on, right? Ripple can move on, right? The Ripple is the behemoth, right? Ripple is the behemoth. Yeah, yeah, it really does, Matt. And I think that's what people are missing. Alpha Gaming, what's going on, my friend? Crypto Seas, can you respond to this, please? What is your prediction? Well, I'm not making a price prediction for XRP. I don't make price predictions, but we in the Crypto Seas home are planning on a both $10 to $13 XRP and a $20 to $26 XRP. I'm planning on it. Now, if the plans don't come to fruition, right, then I can't enact my plan, but I'm planning on that. That's right. And John Deaton as well played Dirty Dad. You're right, exactly about that. And John Deaton is another attorney who, in fact, again, an attorney, not just someone talking, but an attorney who is, suing the SEC for everything that they did. And that's the main thing. That is really kind of like the main thing, right? I think that's the main thing, right? More attorneys are involved and looking into it and, trying to figure out what this thing is kind of comes to, right? Harsh conclusion and stuff like that. And I think that is the big deal, right? That is the big deal. So guys, listen, I'm gonna oh yeah, what else I want to share with you Mickey B. Fresh's channel, guys. I'm telling you, he is really knocking it out of the park. Mickey B. Fresh. He is, if you want to learn about the Flare networks, this is a good place to start. Mickey B. Fresh, let me share that. You guys know who Mickey B. Fresh is, right? Mickey B. Fresh, the DeFi standard. Let me share it. For all the new people, I know we got a lot of new people. If you want to learn the Flare network and the potential for generational wealth creation on the Flare network as XRP hodlers and that Spark token, you want to go to this channel right here, Mickey B. Fresh, the DeFi standard. The DeFi standard, guys, do me a favor, hit the likes. Let's get these likes up as much as we possibly can. We need more of us in this space, the average Joe and the average James, even the ones who come on just talking. We need more people in this space. We need more of the average Joe and the average James coming into the space. That's what we need. We need the truck drivers and the bank tellers and the landscapers. We need, right? We need the people that, the plumbers, the painters. We need them all in this space. We need more of us in this space, the average Joe and average James. Why? Because this is their chance to win. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We got to let them know. It's not Wall Street. They're not going to win in the traditional financial world. It's rigged against them, the stock market, rigged against them. We all just learned that. Even Robinhood, not on our side, not looking out for our best interest. They caved. They caved to the money. They caved to the money. The digital asset space, which includes Bitcoin, because we need it's not about Bitcoin, the asset. It's about Bitcoin and the monetary policy that it brings. That's what we need. I highly recommend to each and every one of you to read the Bitcoin Standard by Safadine Almos. I highly, hugely, massively recommend you to read it. It'll give you some clarity. Again, it's not necessarily about Bitcoin, the digital asset. It is the monetary policy that it brings with it. And if it wins, because again, Simon Dixon from Bank to the Future says it hasn't won it yet. But if it wins the store of value argument. If it wins the store of value and captures that space as the store of value, it's massive because of the monetary policy that it brings with it. 21 million only. No, it's a free market participation. You and I freely choose to own it, freely choose. It's not thrust upon us like fiat currencies, right? So it's Bitcoin and the monetary policy that it brings with it that is important for us to understand. That's why I always say we want digital asset space to win. We want Bitcoin to win. We know about it being inferior technology. That's not the point. It's not the point. The technology is important, but it's not the main thing. It's the monetary policy behind it that is most important. That's what it brings. The idea of decentralization, the idea of freely choosing an asset and the monetary policy behind it freely versus one being thrust upon us, right? It's about it. That's what it's about. And so every time I hear YouTubers talking about the inferior technology, they're missing it. They're missing it. They're missing it. They're missing it. That's not what Bitcoin brings. That's not its value add. The value add is not the technology, although it introduced us to some great technology. We all know that all technologies, right? I mean, all technologies improve upon previous versions of it, right? The first one through the door, right? And so that's the technology, but the monetary policy that it brought, 21, there'll never be any more, right? The fact that when Bitcoin is mined, right, there's no inflation, sound, hard money, all these different things is what Bitcoin brought to the digital asset space and created a digital asset space. And the idea that we have a choice now, a monetary system, in addition to that fiat thing that is not working, that's debasing at 15 to 20% a year. We have a choice. Bitcoin brought that choice. It's not about the asset. Again, it's about the monetary policy that it brings, right? So again, the Bitcoin standard, hugely recommend you guys check it out. Guys, check out these videos here. I listened to this earlier today. Ripple X DeFi app platform is a great one. This one here, generational wealth from Flare. I mean, you want to listen to that 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 times. It's got people, XRP hodlers changing up their strategy during this bull market. And even actually kind of lending to more of, holding and participating with your Spark tokens and your XRP versus doing something on exchanges. It really does. It has caused me to significantly up the ante on XRP holdings so that I can have some to play and then some to play, if you understand what I'm saying. So yeah, I was like, whoa, yeah, because I had a strategy. I was like, okay, I can do this. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. And I laid it out earlier today. I'm like, yep, that's what I'm going to do. So I can have some to play and some to play on the Flare network, if you understand what I'm saying. So guys, check out Mickey B. Fresh. The dude is doing his thing. Okay, check that out. And also check out a channel. It's called Flare Community. You want to check that out as well. Right? So that's really the thing, right? And once you get the policy, right? Once you get the monetary policy that it brings, that it brought to us, that's the thing. Right? That's the thing. We get the technology is inferior. We get it. We absolutely get it. Everyone knows it. It never made the peer-to-peer payments thing. Look, it's still fighting for store value. It hasn't won yet. And from store value, maybe it can move to some type of unit account. We don't know yet. It ain't going to do payments. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. But, you know, if it wins the store of value, cool. You know, and I get it. XRP can be the store of value. It can be the payments. It can do it all. I get it. But we can't disregard what Bitcoin and the policy, the monetary policy that it came with, that it brought to us is massive, right? And we got to be thankful that that came. We got to be thankful. This whole idea of decentralization and us choosing the monetary system in which we want to operate is a massive, massive thing. It really, really is. All right, guys, listen, I'm gonna get off here. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Over 130 something likes, guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Let's get to 150. Let's get to even 200 out of 224. That would be absolutely awesome. Guys, the digital asset space, not one digital asset, is our chance to win. No. It's not one digital asset. It's our chance to win. It's the digital asset space is our chance to win. It's hugely important to understand that. The digital asset space, because it's a digital asset space, you know, we're able to significantly increase the number of the digital asset XRP that we have. Because of the digital asset space. If there was no digital asset space, we'd have to constantly be taking from the fiat world and participating. But this is a space, it's a whole new asset class. And that's massive. Thea, have a great evening to you as well, my friend. Be safe. Thank you for checking in. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and ring that notification bell, Thea, so that you know when we go live. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to wrap it up. Remember, never ever forget this, guys. Old money doesn't want you to win. But that's cool, though, because you and I are already winning. We're playing a game that 99.99% of the masses don't even know is being played. That's a powerful position to be in, guys. Listen, thank you so much again for taking the time to smash the like button. If you didn't do it on the way in, please do it on the way out. That would be awesome. Let's see if we can't get to 200 likes. That would be really, really, really cool if we can do that. Let's get this channel out to more of us so that we can become the new 1%. That would be a really, really cool deal. That would be really, really, really cool. All right, guys, listen, have a great night, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye. I haven't done my outro in a while now.